welcome back to another video. Today we're going to RØMØ, or we're going on a trip to RØMØ. This is a family vacation that I'm going on, and right now I'm just filming an intro. Well, RØMØ is located in the southern part of Denmark on the west coast near the German border. We're going to be staying at a place called Enjoy Resort RØMØ, which is more of the luxurious part of what RØMØ has to offer. Hey, some ducks over here. Duck info. Well, yeah, that's kind of really it. There's not really that much to say. It is quite a popular tourist attraction for especially German people, or also Danish people as well. But I'm going to be showing a little bit around. I'm going to be showing the place we stay, and I do want to put this review up, or this video up, in like different sections of what RØMØ has to offer. So that's going to be a good way, an interesting way of doing this. So we shall see.
Now, one of the first things I wanted to quickly talk about is the transportation. We drove there by car, and that is just the best way to get there. They do have public transport, and it probably is possible to get out there from an airport. It's just it isn't that great. And most people that come here, they drive anyway. Like, I've seen people mostly from Germany and also from the Netherlands that drive here. So if you live in Europe or close to Denmark and you have a car, maybe you're planning a road trip, that's probably the best way for you to do so. Alright, moving on to our next place, the resort. We just arrived here. We still couldn't get the key because we arrived too early, but it is possible to still enter the spa early in the morning, even though you can first get the key in the afternoon. But it was nice, and I have no footage of the spa. Don't really think you're allowed to film in there. But here is the house, and I want to show you around. This is what it looks like. It is really modern, and it is really nice and modern place. Here is the first bedroom, space for two, a closet and a little table for two as well. When you enter in the main kitchen, you actually do have some extra seating here for three. It kind of looks somewhat like of a bar. Coming into the bathroom, also a really modern place, really modern design. We never really have any issues with anything in these houses. These are very familiar to us. We've been here many times. You have your own shower as well, but we barely use that because we stay at the spa instead. Table, seating for 8. And this is the second bedroom on the first floor, or the lower floor. They are nice and comfortable enough to sleep in. Not really the most luxury thing. You got a fireplace, you got somewhat of a modern radio, but those have been the same for many years. That's the view, just other houses. Coming into the rest of the kitchen, you've got the rest of the kitchen utensils hiding in here. Most of the kitchen utilities here are very modern, so you are really well covered. And here's the fridge. Now, moving on upstairs. No shoes allowed. This is where we will find the living room and the last two sleeping couches, for which both also have space for 2 people each. Here's the view from upstairs. I know what you're thinking. No, I did not sit on that. I just arrived. I swear to God. Moving on. You have actually 3 couches, and you even got a TV, which works fine for if you want to watch anything. But yeah, this is the apartment. Really nice and really modern.
Now, I am actually going to go over and mention the broken chair. I promise I did not sit on it. it's always a good idea if you find something broken, immediately just tell it to the reception, those who are supposed to take care of it, so that they won't hang that on you. But it gives me an excuse to film a little bit more of the resort. This is actually really big. I can tell how many houses there are here. Some of them actually for sale. Are you guys curious? That one right over there. That one's for sale. It's actually a nice, really nice road or path you can walk towards the beach. I'm going to show you a little bit more of the view here. There's actually a golf course here. I forgot to mention that. They got actually a lot here. They got a restaurant. It's got a bowling area, which is closed one way here. This is only open from Thursday to Saturday, and we're here from Sunday to Wednesday. Really unfortunate luck, but hey. As you can see, there's like a whole path. I don't know if you can see the people walking over there. So you can like go all the way around here until you reach the other side. It's a beautiful area, nice cozy place to walk. So yeah, this is RØMØ, at least this area is. Now, I guess I'll return back. I want to quickly show you a little bit of the view from up here. It's not really the most exciting. Oh, there's a kite over there. Funny. This isn't really the most exciting view. I mean, you do need to be in the front row if you want to get the best view, but obviously those places are a lot more expensive. I promise I did not sit in there. That was like that when I got here. I promise you that. But yeah, it's nice weather today. Still a bit cold. It's, as of recording this, it's the end of October, so. But yeah, it's great. This is a nice place. We a regular place. This is a regular place where we come. This is one of my favorite spots, mostly because of the spa. But yeah, this is just a view. Not that much.
Alright, moving on to our next thing, my favorite part, food. Despite RØMØ being quite small of an island, they do have a good variety of food. Fish, for instance, is our most popular choice. Usually when we stay somewhere that's close to a harbor or at least close to the ocean, they usually have fresh fish, and this is no exception here. It's just really great. They got a good plethora of choices, and to a not too expensive price. Quite nice. Also, you have your Chinese, if you're more familiar with that as well. That's also an option, both just from a menu or from a buffet. Other than that, you have your regular cafe foods, burger, pizza, sandwiches, and other thing you can get from around the place. But if you are on a budget and you want to make the food yourself, they have supermarkets where you can make it yourself. And, well, you are staying most likely in a cabin or an apartment that will most likely have its own kitchen, so you can always make it for yourself. So you got great options to do whatever you want. There's also bakeries with great delicious cakes, great options for that, breads if you're into that. Yeah, I guess that's it for the food options that they have. You won't really run out. You won't really feel bored with whatever they are offering you. All in different price ranges, so yeah. Now, before moving on, I want to give a huge shout out to the RØMØ Slakteren, or the RØMØ Butcher, which is my favorite butcher of all time. This guy has such delicious variety of foods that I just simply love. if you want to make some food for yourself and you want it to have that extra quality, considering visiting this guy, because he's so nice, he's so friendly. You have to at least visit this place once. Obviously it's more expensive, but you really get what you pay for. I've always been satisfied with what he has to offer. So yeah, just a little extra for you, that I thought you should know. All right, next up, sightseeing. I also want to talk a little bit about the areas and what they have to offer in terms of things to see or do. RØMØ is mostly nature-based. There's, or at least what I mean is that it's a lot of it's nature, and a lot of it's actually closed off to people due to the fact of animals breeding. I don't know, I can't actually remember if some of them are permanently closed, but some are open in specific seasons and closed in others. But I just first wanted to show the town that we stayed at, the one we slept in at least, which is Harbor Town, which is the most creative name I could ever think of a town that has a harbor. So, I mean, plus 10 points for that. Harbor Town has a little bit to offer. They have, souvenir shops, obviously some of the eating places I showed you. There's a nice place to take a walk, and they have beautiful nature as well. At least near the water is very pretty to take a walk at. They do have a lot of these like weird signs that tell us a bit about the story and history and many other types of information. I mean, I will say that Harbor Town is a nice place. You can mostly walk to everywhere where you want to be at. It's quite small. You do have your own bakery there as well, and the supermarket that I mentioned before. But it's definitely not where you'll spend most of the time. We'll most likely stay in Le Coq, which we'll see in a bit, and where all the guests come. So it's a good idea to arrive there a little early because there are limited parking. And here we have Le Coq. You can probably see there are a lot of people here, but this is the most popular area of RØMØ. This is where most of all the cafes are, the souvenir shops and clothing shops. You can buy mostly type of outdoor clothing. And we come here basically almost every day and just have a look around. They do also here have our favorite souvenir shop called RØMØ Lys, or RØMØ Light. And I want to show you around and show you everything that there are in there, because this is our favorite place. They have so much that I can't even just list in here. I'll let you watch it for yourself and enjoy a little walk around in the souvenir shop. But this is where most people come. So a good tip, be sure to come here in good time or early. they actually also do have a dedicated Christmas area full of Christmas decorations and well, everything Christmassy you can buy. You know, little statues and all that, really cute setup. And this is open all year round. So if you arrive here in summer and if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, you can do so, which is really awesome. Now, if I have to give a score for RØMØ Resort, it won't be the same way I do scores for hotels that I stay at, because they are obviously a lot more different. This is an apartment, you mostly take care of yourself, and there's a different kind of service. But I will give a score. And I will say I'll give RØMØ Resort a 4 out of 5, which I feel like is really fine to be. It is a very nice, they are modern, they have a nice spa. The only thing that's giving it a 4 is that the fact that it's easiest to get out here only by car. There aren't really that much option for transportation, and that it sometimes also can be quite expensive to stay there. The reason why we got there was because we found it through a third party homepage or something, another company at least. And I will link to it, or at least I'll show what site we used, because I can't actually remember it, but at least an important detail there. We didn't buy it directly from their site. It is a bit more expensive, but there is alternatives. There is options to get it cheap. You just have to visit in the more unpopular seasons. That's the thing about RØMØ, right? When it's high season, a lot of people, expensive. When you visit on the lower seasons, sure, it's cheaper, but a lot of the places can be closed. So another thing that you should know there as well. But yes, I'll say 4 out of 5 for RØMØ Resort. And with that, our little journey in RØMØ comes to a close. Of course, the weather was really nice when we had to go home. So thank you, weather gods. Very cool. But with anything, we were really happy and we enjoyed it all. So this was a great trip, and I want to thank my mother for working the camera.
Now guys, thank you so much for watching that video. That was a fun one to do. I really liked it. It's one of my favorite spots to stay at, and I hope you enjoyed it anyway, though it was a bit shorter. I have more videos planned out. It's not going to be much interesting because we are approaching the end of the year. So I don't really have that much for trips or travels. So I might make more smaller videos, small things that I want to visit. I have one more that I know is going to come out, and then maybe 2 others. We'll see about that. And with that, I'll just end the video here with this nice little view for you guys.
I did not have sitting relations with that chair.